Hey guys, Jonathan here. Just wanted to explain just a few things about how I put on a Logan's front metal bumper for my '07 Grand Cherokee. Kind of what happens is they've got two mounts. One sits about right here, one sits right here. It bolts onto the frame. But I did not choose to put a winch in it just because at the moment I didn't see a need for one, but I can always add one later. Fairly easy to do overall. I do have the one with the 2-inch receiver hitch. Figured I can put bikes in the front or a rack, whatever I gotta do. But if you notice, it's a very tight, perfect fit. I mean, it's right there. It is snug up. It is right freaking there. So, you notice I haven't fixed the mud flaps yet. Still trying to work on that. Trying to come up with a good solution overall. But just wanted to kind of relay just a few things. So, first off, the 4 bolts you see here are actually what are holding the bumper onto the mounts, which are mounted to the frame. So what you're going to see here is what I used was 1.5-inch bolts. They were the golden something from Home Depot. They're not galvanized. Supposed to last forever, but I do have a set of washers here, and then I have a locking split washer as well to kind of lock them into place, and I have that on both sides. You're going to see those over there as well. The nuts were 1/2-inch, if I remember correctly, and they were coarse thread, and those actually already welded to the bumper. I wish I probably should have taken some pictures for you so you could see, but they were actually already welded in. So if I come down underneath here, you can probably see maybe a little more of how it's done. Maybe you can see right up there. You see there's the bolts there, and you've got the nuts that are welded in. So this fit over my original. I actually busted my front plastic garbage. So I decided, you know what? Why am I going to put more garbage back on? So I decided to get me a metal bumper. So let me go back underneath here and kind of show you. It fit over the original stuff. I literally just took the plastic garbage off, put this one right on over the top, even the cross beam you've got here. So if you look right through here, not sure if you can see, but if you look back in there, you're going to see that's kind of where you'll see in the frame where these bolts actually sit. So again, here, the nuts were actually already bolted in. I just had to take these and put them in there. These are all 1-inch. Again, I did washers and split locking washers so they won't back out. But these holes were already here, just as promised by Logan's Metals. 1, 2, and 3. Both sides have that. And then it sticks out. Now, one thing I wanted to kind of relay was a trick that I had. Because it's such a tight fit, I could not get it to get on there. On the bumper, I couldn't get high enough. So what I did was I decided to loosen the bolts on the bottom, basically just get them in like a few cranks, okay? After I had them in, the mounts were actually a little lower. Then I took a floor jack, and then I put it underneath the bumper here on the center, and then literally jacked it up. Put it right over that, lifted it on the mounts first, and jacked it up to where the holes lined up. I got the bolts put in the front first, again, just tightening just enough to kind of lock them in. Then after I kind of let the weight settle, then what I did is I went ahead and locked down the bolts that were underneath bolting to the frame. So then that literally took it and just snugged it right up underneath. I mean, it's a perfect fit. So I highly recommend these. I plan on doing something similar in the future. I'll make sure to do a video on it, but basically I'm planning to do this one back here. I'm taking care of this, really horrible plastic back here. They make something similar. It's a little more expensive, but it'll be well worth it when we're all done. So hope this is helpful. Hopefully that's a little tip that makes it to where you can put one of these suckers on. I literally did it in the evening, guys. It took me about 2 hours total, and most of that was spent probably turning bolts. So, and thinking about how to get it all put in. So, again, hopefully this is helpful. Talk soon.